snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
He wants to take the top off. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
As they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leads it with the back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And When I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just...
Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Wasting no time taking a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Hines is big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. There he goes!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Picked off to stop the threat.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. They've got the screen set up. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Gets rid of it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Hey, look, it's early in the game, and this quarterback's excited. You're playing with tons of energy. You feel like you got an opportunity to throw a touchdown passer early, create some momentum, but the play just wasn't there to be made. You got to do a better job just throwing that thing away, knowing that a field goal is big at this juncture, but unfortunately now they'll come away with nothing on that drive.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air. It's Stockton. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. And he ends up taking a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The short hands, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Dogs are on the move. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for easy completion.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Fires into the end zone. He's got the tight end. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He fires one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Frazier. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Manning. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Texans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Offense getting set for first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Off play action. Quarterback adapted. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. It's a seam wide open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Georgia going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the target. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have.
Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Longhorns want to move quickly. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buying some time. Catch in the middle. It's Ringo.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brent. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Got it in the middle, it's Belt. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He's going to take off. Makes a connection. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to serve.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Working that left side now. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they've moved out front here on the 4.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Branch. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A run for the quarterback. Trying to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Grab behind the line, it's Gibson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The heat got to him, and he just sort of flows and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And he throws another interception. Bringing it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him! Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock. A guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Moore. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. Touchdown Longhorns! They put the first points on the board. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Frazier. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll pull it in and inside the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I would love to see him tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Right back to it. Score. Touchdown, Texans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Delp. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Going up top again. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Past the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just excellent cover. Big cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarter.
Turning on the Jets. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look good.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Takes a handoff. It's Gibson. Makes his man miss. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 29. They'll try to slam it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the back. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Georgia going up tempo. Might as well give it to him again. He's loose. All out of space. Just keeps moving. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The give to the back. Creates a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the wideout. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He's got him for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Lots of running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Going to sling it on second down. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Right on target this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebacker.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looking for room at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first.
Unloads it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Threads it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Got it behind the line. It's Humphreys. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sails one into the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Frazier.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Delp. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will hustle for the line.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Going with the ground game left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasting.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He's in open space downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make their...
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He'll sneak it. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's the handoff. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. The quarterback sneaks ahead.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensive... We got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Lockett. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT. And
turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On the move. He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on 4th and goal.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just